Good day. I don't quite know what to talk about today, so let's ramble a bit. I was thinking that no matter what aspect of depression and trauma we talk about, there's a kind of a, for me anyway, there's a funny common denominator that affects it most, and that's society. How we're judged by society, how society accepts us or doesn't, how we're treated by others, and how much value we place in that treatment. So society has a lot to answer for. You look at anything, the discussion at the moment around the Black Lives Matter movement, the discussion around trans rights in the UK, the discussion around LGBTQIA plus rights in Poland, Indigenous people's rights in the US, Indigenous people's rights in Australia, travellers' rights in Ireland, the whole direct provision thing, the fact that we have a Minister for Children now who is being attacked because of the simple fact that he is gay. Society has a lot to answer for. And when you step back away from that and look at it from the outside in and reconsider the fact that we are just animals, the only thing that makes us different from anyone else, any other animal really, is our ability to organise and to communicate. We can communicate very abstract concepts amongst each other. That's not to say like that other animals don't communicate, but just that the way we communicate is far more complex than what other animals do. So with that communication comes the judgment. So the expectation that everybody should do the same thing or should act the same way or be the same way. And within certain contexts that's correct. You know, we all have an ethical, moral obligation towards each other. You know, we shouldn't kill each other. We shouldn't steal from each other. We shouldn't treat each other differently. But that doesn't stop people doing it. And the thing we have to realise is that who we are shouldn't be defined by society. We let ourselves be defined by society. We let our kids fall into gender assumptions because when they go into toy stores, the toys are separated into pink and blue aisles. You know, we allow ourselves to be influenced by society because it's what we need as animals. We need social acceptance. We need people, when we go to the pub with our friends on a Friday evening, we need those people to like us. We need them to kind of understand us. But the reality is that we are far more complex as individual organisms than we are in groups. And you hear the phrase pack mentality, mob mentality, which are very real psychological things and affect humans as much as they do any other animals. So society has a lot to answer for. What you have to recognise, and what is very, very difficult to recognise, is that who you are as a person is unique. There's no normal. There's no one absolute facet of humanity that is the same for everybody. There have been studies done where CAT scans have been performed on people across large swathes of the population, different genders, ethnic origins, all to try and map what is normal. And there is no normal. Everybody's different. we fall into certain categories of how we like to be perceived, or how we present, or how we want to be known as. But realistically, we're all as unique as our fingerprints. We're as completely different to each other as everybody else. It doesn't matter what our ethnic background is, what our colour of our skin is, what is our religion is, what our philosophical beliefs are. It doesn't matter any of that. It doesn't matter our sexuality or gender, none of it. We're all different. So the idea that we should be all treated the same is incorrect. And if you're different, if you have something in your life that has changed how you feel in relation to depression or trauma or what have you, there's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with that difference. That difference is what makes you special. It's what makes you unique in this world. Because we're all unique. And anybody who says that you're not, that you're wrong, or that you belong to be you need to belong to something else, or you need to be different, or you need to feel differently, is incorrect and doesn't understand humanity. They understand society. They don't understand humanity. So be careful of getting pigeonholed, getting stuck into boxes that you don't belong in, and feeling like the fact that you don't fit into a box is a fault of your own. It's not. You just need to be true to yourself. And society can swing for it. You know, look at us now with our confinement, COVID-19 confinement. None of us have to look at each other. We can do what the hell we like in our houses. So, I don't know statistics, but I'm kind of assuming that many people who suffer from societally driven depression are feeling better about themselves. So, I don't know. That would be my feeling. My battery's flashing. I wonder, am I going to get my press-ups in? Better try and get to it. Oh. Never turned the camera down because I panicked about the battery. Okay, see you tomorrow.